Imagine holding a small, worn piece of metal in your palm, no bigger than a modern coin, yet worth more than luxury homes, supercars, or even entire businesses. And this is not a fantasy, but a documented reality in the world of ancient coins, where history, rarity, and human obsession collide to create values that can reach crores of rupees and tens of millions of dollars. Among collectors and historians, certain ancient coins are considered legendary, not simply because they're old, but because they represent turning points in human history, moments of power, betrayal, and empire frozen into metal. One of the most famous examples, often cited by experts, is a Roman silver coin associated with Julius Caesar's assassination, commonly known as the IDMAR coin, believed to have been minted by Brutus to commemorate the assassination of Caesar in 44 BCE, a shocking political statement that turned a coin into propaganda. According to auction records and reports from major numismatic houses, surviving examples of this coin, especially rare gold versions, have sold for astonishing prices, with some reaching figures that translate into several crores, making them among the most valuable ancient coins ever sold. What makes such a coin so valuable is not just its age, but its story, because collectors are not buying silver or gold alone. They're buying a tangible piece of a moment that reshaped Western civilization. Ancient coins were once everyday objects, passed from hand to hand in markets, taverns, and military camps, yet over centuries most were melted down, lost, or destroyed, leaving only a tiny fraction to survive into the modern era. Experts say rarity is one of the biggest drivers of value, and when rarity meets historical significance, prices can skyrocket beyond what most people imagine. Another factor is condition, because a coin that still shows sharp details, readable inscriptions, and intact imagery can be worth exponentially more than a heavily worn example of the same type. Authentication also plays a crucial role, as the ancient coin market is flooded with forgeries, and only coins verified by reputable scholars and grading institutions command top-tier prices at auction. Some scholars note that demand for ancient coins has increased in recent decades as wealthy collectors look for alternative assets that combine investment potential with cultural prestige, while others caution that the market can be volatile and driven by trends as much as scholarship. Coins from ancient Greece, Imperial Rome, and select Asian empires are especially prized, with certain rulers' portraits fetching extraordinary sums due to their limited minting and historical impact. For many collectors, owning such a coin is about more than money. It is about connection, the idea that the same object once passed through the hands of soldiers, merchants, or even rulers themselves. There's also a growing public fascination fueled by museum exhibitions, documentaries, and viral auction headlines, which often ask the same question viewers do: how can something so small be worth so much? The answer lies in the intersection of scarcity, story, craftsmanship, and trust, because without clear provenance and expert verification, even an ancient coin with the right design may be nearly worthless. According to widely cited numismatic experts, the most valuable ancient coins tend to have well-documented histories, often traced through old collections, museum records, or famous hoards, adding another layer of credibility and allure. While some believe prices will continue to rise as fewer coins remain in private hands, others argue that future regulations and ethical debates about ownership of antiquities could reshape the market. For everyday viewers, the takeaway is not that you should start digging for treasure, but that history often hides in plain sight, and sometimes the smallest objects carry the greatest stories. And that is something worth remembering the next time you see a simple coin and wonder where it has been.